Hi everyone, I did a lesson yesterday and it went really well. Welcome, welcome. This is Susan, and at the moment I am now doing lessons on uh, Affinity Designer, which I'm finding quite interested with all my card making friends. So let's have a look and see what I showed, what we did yesterday, and I'm going to show you one of them, how I did it, and then I'll put a link to the set that I've used coming from Creative Fabrica, with whom I'm an affiliate. So let's have a look. With no further ado, I made 4 cards yesterday, and these were the cards that I've created. So that was the first one, which I intend to show you how to make. Then I went down and created another one. We created the 4th cute one. Now for these, I had no backgrounds, so I created the backgrounds from within the images, and some of which you will see how we've made them. And then last but not least, we've added another one, which is making this teddy bear come as if it's stealing the flowers from over the wall. So I hope you like what I've got for you. And with no further ado, I'm going to try to keep it very quick and simple. So starting off, I'm going to create a 7 by 7, 7.75. This will be cut and goes on an 8 by 8 card, or you can print it directly onto an 8 by 8 card, depending on your printer. So I started off, I created the same size square. I copied and pasted. And then on the top one, I went in and created an inward 1-inch border. I baked the appearance so it comes to the same size, and picking up the 2 together, I then subtracted to create myself a frame. Now, once that was all set up, I went into my February lessons. Oh, January. Come on, Susan. February lessons. And here is where I had the set that I'm going to be using for this tutorial. So the first one, I needed this flower. And I showed them how to get hold of that flower. We brought it in from this particular image. So we took this flower out of this image and created our own, which I then added into my assets. Now, what I'm going to do with this flower is I'm going to add it into the frame. So I'm going to pick it up, place it into the frame, going to make it quite a bit bigger, and like so. Well, actually, if I turn it round, it sits better because it's got like a corner in the design there, look. So it sits much better in that way. Once I had my first flower in, holding the control, I kept filling up the frame with more of these flowers. Now, don't worry how I'm putting them, because I'm going to change them all round in a minute. I don't like them when they're all the same, because that shows that they've been all copied. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take each one and turn it to bring it into the position that I would like to have. And I place it there. I might change the size on some of them and fill up my frame. And I turn that one round that way. This one can go up there. That can stay where it is, but I'll make it a bit bigger. This one I can again change it around. I play with them to create a beautiful frame with that image that came from the picture that I've shown you before. Now, if we look back at the image that I showed you right at the top on page 1, so I could go to page 1 And there it was. That creates the frame that I've just done again. Now, once that's done, you can put a little shadow on it. So let's have a look. We're going to put a shadow. Go to layers. And I'm going to move it out of the way. And here is where I'll put a shadow. Now, of course, when I'm doing my lessons are about an hour and a half long. So, of course, when I do a lesson, I'll explain everything I do, how I do it, why I do what I do. But this is just to show you, especially if you've already been using this package, how easy it is to then go and set everything up the way you would like to be seeing it. There you go. I've got a shadow there. Last but not least, I need another asset, which will be that lovely teddy bear with a cup of tea. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to place it, centralize it in the middle, somewhere like so. I left it a little bit to the top. So the last but not least thing is last week I was showing how to create sentiments that you can have set up here ready to use. For that reason, I'm going to use one of them because that's the reason I teach people how to do things. So when they need them, they can quickly go and get hold of them. So that's in the center there. The only thing I need to do, go into layers, pick up that sentiment, and I'm going to change the background from a bright pink to a lightish, or I could do a dark pink. Picked up a black, so hold on a second. There it goes, that's what I need. And then all my letters, which I should have done before, be grouped, so that when I come to use them, and I want to color them white or any color I want, change them to a white. There you go. I've created my own quick, very easy card, like we used to do in Craft Artist, but now I have been converted. I'm just using Affinity. And for those who don't know about Affinity, if you look for it, as long as you have a Canva account, you can easily download Affinity for free, and it's a brilliant package. So I will leave I will leave you the link to these lovely images should you wish to have a go. And by all means, have a look at Affinity and see whether it is something that might be of interest to you. Thank you for watching. I quickly enjoyed showing you how to create the card that we made yesterday. Thanks for watching and see you shortly. Bye.